dunked on.
Yeah.
You're in an incredibly vulnerable position. DeAndre Ayton, a freak athlete, 6'11", knows where the ball is going, knows he's about to yam on you. And Giannis, you turn around with no idea where you are, what you about to do. Could have got dunked on, but you said, I am competing from a desire to excel, not from a fear of failure. The biggest reason the Bucks won that game is simply their desire to excel. They have no fear, Sel. They have that Babe Ruth mindset. One strikeout only means I'm closer to my next home run. If you look at it, you can look at Middleton. Middleton scored 40 points. Middleton missed 18 shots. He missed 18 shots. That's 18 times he saw the ball not go into the basket, but he made 15. Pat Connaughton, dude missed for 20 straight minutes of play, but with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, he hit a trey to give the Bucks their first 2-point lead since the middle of the second quarter. Giannis, he has his free throw struggles, but as Giannis has said on camera before, I've airballed free throws. I've been dunked on. I got no reason to be scared. I just go out there and play the game free. The Bucks won the game because they played the game the same way you gotta live life, without a fear of failure.
Damn. Poetic, deep, philosophical. What was your major, bro? You went there on that one. I can't argue any of that. I just want to add something because I think the biggest reason the Bucks won Game 4 were the Suns' turnovers. I'm going to keep it simple. I know it's boring, and we used to look at our coach the same way, nauseated. Shut up. Coach used to always come in the locker room. Hey, I ain't even got to go out there today. I ain't even got to go out there and watch y'all play. Do what y'all do, what we've been practicing all week. All I need to see is a stat sheet. I need to see one line item. Turnovers is going to tell me everything.
That's true.
Y'all better take care of y'all business and take care of that ball. And
They would have cussed. They would definitely would have.
I mean, I'm trying.
Right before ball, you left out expletive. I felt it. I was like, here it comes.
I'm about to go.
Take care of that.
But Colin already lost his job for giving it to us too early. I don't want to lose mine, too. We all up here messing around today. But you're right, and I'm right, because the turnovers is what killed the Phoenix Suns. Here's how I describe turnovers. After hearing Coach curse us out all the time about protect the ball, hey, I'm big, fast, and strong, and I'm whooping my offensive tackle's butt. We are dominating this game. But turnovers is different. It's a cancer. It eats its own. So no matter what you do, shoot better than the Bucks from the three-point line, shoot better than the Bucks from field goal percentage, it doesn't matter. We're going to eat our own. And that 17-5 disparity in turnovers is what undermined the Phoenix Suns. So when you have those turnovers, especially 2 by Chris Paul in the last 4 minutes, what happens to all of the efforts that you've been putting in, all of the logs you've been putting on the fire up to that point? Not only do turnovers give the other team a possession, it robs you of that same possession you had, and more so, in the game of leverage, in the game of wheels, it all of a sudden gives them something that they didn't earn. When you're going out there, it's hard enough to win a game when you're going out there in just complete volition and effort. I'm trying, you trying. Acho, you and I, we going at it. I give you something, a bonus that you didn't even earn. I just gave you extra ammunition to kill me. The Phoenix Suns killed themselves. They were undermined by something that ate there, and it was eating its own turnovers.
I co-sign that, and in addition to that, if we're also being real, now leaving the philosophical, going to the stat sheet.
Let's go.
The Bucks won the game because the referees, not the referee's fault, because Devin Booker getting in foul trouble. That's really why the Bucks won the game. Remember, Devin Booker had scored 18 points in the third quarter, and he only played 9 minutes in the third quarter because he got in foul trouble. He had to sit at the 5:53 mark when he picked up his 4th foul. Then Devin Booker picks up his 5th foul at the 10:50 mark in the 4th quarter when the Suns are up by 6 points, 95 to 89. Book picks up his 5th foul. Got to sit again.
Gotta go.
Book was 7 for 7 in the third quarter before he had to sit down, Sal. Imagine if Book don't got to sit. Oh, it's probably blouses for the Bucks that game. He's 7 for 7. He takes a quick seat. He comes back. He's still hot. Once he picks up that 5th foul in the 4th quarter and he sits for 5 minutes, he comes back in, only makes 1 more bucket.
Gotcha.
He was completely out of sync. The game completely changed. It was a much different, now the game was actually moving faster because it was later in the game. Defense got way tighter than it had been. And Book comes in after going 7 for 7 in the third quarter, comes in and returning in the 4th quarter, only gets a bucket. That was truly the difference in the game. If Book doesn't get in foul trouble, if Book is a little more conscious with his fouls, I think the Suns probably win handedly. They probably win by 10 because for every reaction that the Bucks gave, Book was giving buckets.
Buckets.
For every time the Bucks had something, Book had a bucket for him. But when he had to go sit down, that's when I was like, as a Bucks fan, oh, you know what? The Bucks gonna handle this one. The Bucks gonna take care of this game.
Yeah, the soul of Kobe was certainly on display yesterday as they have that tremendous relationship. Respect to that. However, it was interesting you bring up the referees because it was kind of ticky-tack to get those 5, but that 6th one, it took hell to get. He couldn't get that 6th one.
The 7th one, too. And then the 8th one where he fouled him. He sat on the bench thinking like, oh, surely I'm fouled out.
Right.
And the ref didn't even call it on him.
Goodness, man, he was committing assault out there. They were like, nope, you're not fouling out this game, so they don't blame us. I get it. Here's the thing, since we're going to stay in the stat sheet right now, I want to talk about how the Phoenix Suns, the smaller team, the Phoenix Suns, who couldn't play at their pace, taking the ball out the basket a little too often, has 0 fast break points. Come on, man. Like, you ain't got to be a basketball enthusiast to understand if you can't get 1 fast break point and you're the smaller team and you want to play at pace, you're in trouble that night. Their dynamic duo was outscored by 14 points when you talk about Middleton and Giannis versus Booker and CP 1.5, 2,
maybe 2.
2 1/3. I mean, I don't know what the hell that was. Self-inflicted wounds with the turnovers. You just look at it, all of these things. The second chance points, they lost that as well. So it's all these little things. We always look at the top level, just like who shot the ball better. Okay, well, then they should win. And that should have been the Phoenix Suns. Who played better for most minutes? It was the Phoenix Suns. But then you start to look at the things that we learned. And this is what I always tell people, because people always want to know about the professional athlete experience. And I tell you, let me tell you one thing. I have never practiced so much in my damn life. We play once a week for 3 hours, but we practice damn near every day for 3 hours. And it's all because we have to focus in and condition ourselves for the little things. If it was just about the big things, we wouldn't be out there practicing so much. But why are they breaking down the game? 1st and 10, 2nd on the right hash, 3rd and short, 4th and goal. Like, we have to practice all these situations. And in this game, I saw situations where the Phoenix Suns broke down, self-inflicted wounds.
So I never realized, actually, until watching this game, how much the little things matter as opposed to trumping the big.